a senator, an opposition senator, making some remarks, some strong remarks about the late Kenneth Valley. Now, I have a little document here. This is the last paragraph. Just want to show you. Now, let me tell you, it's not a matter. This has nothing to do with PNM, you know. This has nothing to do with PNM. This has. I'll just giving you some facts about him, about the late Kenneth Valley. He went on to become the PNM successful candidate in the 1990 by-election. His election was considered a major accomplishment for the party after its 1996 defeat at the polls in 1991. Ken was sworn in as a government minister for the first time, assuming the portfolio of Minister of Local Government. He would be sworn on numerous occasions over the ensuing years. Also served as minister in the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Trade and Industry. Ken was a member of Parliament for Digger Martin Central and served the people of the constituency with passion and distinction from 1990 to 2007 as a minister in the Ministry of Finance. Ken is credited as the author of many economic policies. Now, look how long this man has been in the dance. Come back to me. Look how long this man has been in the dance. He passed away, right? Now, we all know the case about Akil Chambers, the young man Akil Chambers, who died in a pool and under mysterious circumstances. And that is a case that it kept pointing fingers, but he that alleges must prove. He that alleges must prove. It kept pointing fingers at judges. It kept pointing fingers at certain members of the judiciary. It pointed fingers at persons who own hotels. It pointed fingers at prominent personalities in Trinidad. But nevertheless, nothing came out of it. But for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I heard a senator making that kind of remarks, and it's not right. It is not right. It is not right as a government senator. It is not right. It is. I don't know the family of Kenneth Valley. I met him once or twice, or a couple of times. In 2002, I believe, 3. And then that's it, I think. But you can't go wrong as a... You need to listen to this and hear what this opposition senator, UNC senator, had to say today. Had to say in our video. You all listen to this. Go ahead.
Trinidad and Tobago. I had at least 8 calls from people around the country asking me, Senator, how could there be a street in Diego Martin named after Ken Valley? Ken Valley, who sodomized and was involved in the murder and cover-up of Akil Chambers. They were asking me, how could a street in Diego Martin be named after that PNM member, life member? And I was, at first, after discussions, I was going to go down to that street, where by that new Diego Martin administrative complex. I was going to go down by that accursed street and talk about it. And then when I thought more and more, I said, what could be more appropriate for PNM? What could be more appropriate for Diego Martin West if they would accept that this man who sodomized, brutalized, tortured young Akil Chambers, eventually killing him, a sock stuffed in his mouth. What could be more appropriate for this government? And if the burgesses of Diego Martin West consented to that, I say rename Diego Martin West Ken Valleyville. Because this is what Rowley and this PNM has reduced our country to. A street in one of our most beautiful villages or boroughs. It's a borough now, named after Ken Valley. Expect worse from Keith Christopher Rowley. Trinidad and Tobago, love in the house all the time.
I love in the house.